Hi, Claudia. I'm good. How are you? You can go ahead and start posting your question. I'm still working on some setting up, but you can start posting your question. What the heck are you doing this? Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Please like the stream. Nice. Yeah, I used to do yoga. I used to do hot yoga. I haven't in a while. All right, I'm almost done setting up. Give me 1 second. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Please like the stream. Paid readings are open. Give me a second. Hi, Diamond. I'm good. How are you? Yeah, I got your donation. Um, Hi, Jess. How are you? let's get started. Alright, Claudia, you got the King of Pentacles. What did you see as your strengths? The Five of Cups, the Nine of Wands. The Six of Wands. The Seven of Wands. The Hangman. The Moon. The Eight of Pentacles. The Six of Cups. The Ten of Wands with the Eight of Swords. And the Nine of Swords reversed. Alright. So I feel like right away I can see that people look at you as someone who is grounded and reliable. You carry yourself with this King of Pentacles energy, steady, responsible, and someone who can be trusted to follow through on what you say. People admire how hardworking you are and how much effort you put into building a stable life for yourself, right? I feel like you also give off this energy of a fighter, someone who doesn't back down when life gets tough. With the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Wands, people notice your resilience. Even when you carry a lot, you keep going, and that persistence is something that inspires others. It inspires others. Um, they see you as strong-willed, determined, and willing to stand your ground no matter what. At the same time, you've been through your struggles, and people recognize that your strength didn't come from an easy path. With the Five of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Swords reversed, you've had moments of pain and hardship, but you've turned them into lessons. Others see that you don't stay stuck. Um, it's like you grow from what you've been through, and that makes you even stronger in their eyes, right? You also have this natural glow of success. um, about you with this Six of Wands. I'm sorry, I was distracted. People see you as someone who has victories, who achieves, and who stands out in the crowd. You inspire others just by being yourself, and they feel like you have the power to rise above and shine. And then there's this deeper side of you with the Hangman, the Moon, and the Six of Cups. They show that people see you as intuitive, compassionate, and wise beyond your years. You're reliable to see things. You're able to see things from different perspectives, and you bring a kind of comfort and warmth that makes people feel safe and understood. You've got this emotional depth that others really respect. So overall, others see your strengths as your reliability, your resilience, and your ability to turn pain into power. You inspire victories, and your deep compassion in nature. Um, I feel like you're admired not just for what you achieve, but for who you are and the strength of the spirit you carry. So that's what I have for you, love. And thank you so much, Claudia. I hope that gives you clarity. Diamond, you can go ahead and post. Thank you, Lucky. You're welcome. A few times already. What is he up to? Okay. Is this like your birthday party? Pentacles reverse. The Queen of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Swords, and the Devil. The Queen of Cups, the World, and the Ten of Wands in your outcome. Alright, give me a second here. I feel like he could be trying to make plans to see you, but I don't see that happening. I'm getting like conflicts showing up. So, hmm. He's committed to doing something for you, maybe not that day. I'm getting whatever he does is not going to be that day. I think that if he were, he feels like it would just cause drama and problems. Um, I feel like he feels tied down. Is Let me clarify this. Does he have other plans for that day? Let me just clarify this. The moon is here. There's uncertainty here. So, all right. I feel like with the Hierophant, it looks like there's something about tradition, commitment, and rules that that's already in play. And I feel like obviously I don't see him showing up. I'm getting like not showing up. I don't know why I'm getting like something sneaky happening. Let me try to get more of this because I don't know what this is. The Eight of Pentacles reversed, it shows that he's not really putting in consistent effort um, with you in a genuine way. Um, because the Eight of Pentacles for me is like not you're not really committed to long term. There's no commitment here, is what I'm getting, or there's lack of effort here. Um, it almost feels like he's. You just have to be careful with this energy because for some reason I'm getting like he's kind of focusing right now on the chase and the thrill and not actually putting effort in. So even though he's asking, I don't feel like it's for a purpose. Like, you know, if someone is like, how I can put it is, he's not asking because he's going to do something. It's just like he's asking for a conversation. which is kind of odd, but it's just, yeah. I just gotta go with what Spirit says. The Queen of Wands says he sees you as magnetic, confident, and hard to resist. I feel like you definitely light him up. He's drawn to your energy. He's definitely drawn to, like, he sees you as very sexy, so he's definitely drawn to you, like, even sexually. Um, Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Swords, and the Devil, it paints a picture that he's playing games. Um, he wants some type of control here. Um, and he likes keeping this push pull dynamic going on. I feel like him repeatedly asking about the party feels less about the actual event and more about testing boundaries. Keeping a door open and seeing how much access he can get to you. But again, I see a lack of effort here. Um, it feels more like it's conversation for him. The devil here, it definitely points to temptation, lust, and unhealthy attachment patterns. He's not necessarily, I feel like he's not asking from like a pure place. Um, I feel like the outcome being here, the Queen of Cups, the World, and the Ten of Wands, I'm getting it shows that ultimately this weighs heavy on you emotionally. Um, it's showing that you have a big heart and he does stir something within you, but he's bringing baggage and stress rather than freedom. I feel like the world is suggesting that this situation may reach a natural close once you recognize the full cycle of it and how much it's really costing you. So I do feel like he's not just innocently curious about your party. Um, in a way, he's like keeping tabs, um, trying to like have access to you without putting certain effort is what I'm getting here. And it comes from a place of like, in a way, it gives him some sense of control, I guess, because that's what Spirit is using, in knowing what you're up to, even if you don't know what he's up to. He could be looking. I'm not gonna lie. He may try to see you that day, and it feels like the thrill of it, like seeing you, like knowing that you're at the party. Maybe he'll be like, "Oh, I want to see you," and to see if like you'll come out and see him. If you'll come out and see him, yeah. So that's what I'm getting. I feel like there's a lot of lust and temptation here. So he's right now he's coming in for the thrill, and I that's so confusing to me because I've never gotten this from him, but I can't deny what's here. Like I said, he may try to like pop up on you on your birthday or like like specifically on that day because he knows that you're gonna probably be around your husband um and family to see if you'll do it. But long term, it feels like this could turn into more of a burden than a blessing for you. So that's the energy that I'm seeing coming up. You say he's trying, but he can't. Yeah, I feel like how he's trying to maintain some control is not necessarily by controlling you, like being like, no, you can't do this or stuff like that. It's keeping tabs of you. So like he's trying to, for how it's coming in, is like he's keeping your heart open by you sharing information, but he's not sharing information with you. So I would probably like, if he doesn't share personal things, I wouldn't either, just to balance that out because it's again it's like he's wanting more to get more from you in that kind of way rather than putting effort or like trying to act like physically control you. He's trying to keep your heart open because obviously when you're sharing personal things, your heart is open, you're more invested. He shares certain things. Okay, yeah. Just remember, readings are just energy, so you guys take it how it resonates. It's not, it's their warnings. Readings for me are warnings, not your end all be all. And thank you, Simon. All right, so Lucky, let me know if you're here. Let me grab your question. I try not to share things with him anymore. Yeah, I would too. I would like try lightly with him. How does N operate as a person in a relationship? Not even what I feel anymore. Yeah, good. So you know what then? Good, because you know what, this is probably like your warning. Like he's, because you know the doors start opening, so he might be getting to that point where he's like, I want her to share some feelings. Like I said, it's not a control. Like I'm gonna control her. I think he knows he can't. He's trying to get you to be more emotionally invested for sure. Oh wait, let me wait and see if she's here. My bad. Thank you, Jess. He showed me he is. Yeah, good, Diamond. That's where you need to be at. Lucky, let me know if you're here. He been calling like crazy every day until I asked him, was he bored or something? The way he called me, yeah. That's, I always say like manifestations always show up. So if at one point like you had hope for that, like to hear from him, then it's like it's showing up. All right, I'm gonna start her reading because I'm gonna just do it. All right. I'm going to do 2512 for Lucky. I have a question. How does N operate as a person in a relationship? Dang, the card fell on the floor. Alright, so with the world reversed, the Hierophant, and the Six of Wands, give me one more. And the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like he's very giving. To me, the world reversed, it feels like, let's just say there's a disagreement, there's an argument. He's not quick to be like, oh my god, it's over, like that's it. For me, he shows up as someone that will work on it, will work on the relationship until maybe there's nothing left, right? Because the Hierophant also talks about traditions. So putting in effort, like as a romantic partner, showing up very masculine, very for me, traditions could be like, courting. Definitely treating someone with respect, treating someone with a lot of love and care. They almost to me, I just saw like a fragile package. Like, you know, you ever get a package and it says has the fragile tape. Like, I feel like he wouldn't treat the woman as fragile, but he would treat it as with a lot of care. Um, Not it. Treat the woman, his partner, with a lot of care. The Six of Wands to me shows someone that gives a lot of attention, shows a lot of love. He's very like a person that kind of bigs up his woman. He likes when a woman is very secure with herself. So this for me shows that he's not intimidated by a woman that knows what she wants, that has a good career. Like, even if she made a little more than him, he wouldn't necessarily be intimidated by that. um I have the Death card here. He's also someone that is willing to change, makes changes as the connection grows. So again, not someone that stays stuck, but someone that's also willing to learn. The Page of Pentacles is here. I feel like he will apologize when he needs to. If things happen and he feels like he's in the wrong, he will definitely apologize. He shows up as someone that's very grounded, that's very stable when it comes to like emotions and thoughts and like how he reacts. Um, and the Eight of Wands for me shows effort, a lot of effort. Like, just again, not someone that's here to play games, but someone that's here to make something happen. Someone that's here to grow. Someone, again, this is why I get like he's someone that for me is willing to learn. Um, why is the Two of Swords here though? With the Queen of Swords, I feel like he's also someone that likes for the woman to take initiative. He doesn't want to be the only one that's like taking initiative or putting effort. Like, he wants the woman to also be a decision maker. So like this feels to me like, again, comes in with security. So even with like I'm getting this, like, you know, they say women don't even know what they want to eat, they just know they're hungry. He may not really care too much for a woman that doesn't know what she wants to eat. Like, he may be like, you decide, let me know when you want to what you want to eat. um Show me more. He's also shown up as very honest and open, very communicative, and I feel like this transitions a lot once he's like official with someone. The Three of Wands reverse for me, it shows someone that's not willing to wait around and just see what happens. So to me, if N feels like this is someone I want to be with, or like, let's you said in a relationship, so he's in a relationship, he's not going to like tiptoe around commitment. And when I say commitment is, let's say you guys are officially boyfriend and girlfriend. If he's ready to marry you, he's gonna make that decision. He's not gonna wait around for like signs or for the right time. Like, when he wants to make something happen in his connection, he's gonna make it happen. The King of Cups is here with the Queen of Cups. Okay. And the King of Wands. So I feel like with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups being here, was the King first and then the Queen. Um, he likes. He's not a person that gets in relationship with people unless he feels aligned with them. So alignment in a relationship matters to him. He shows because he wants someone that's like equally yoked. So like someone that's empathetic, someone that's caring, that's very loving, that's again very giving. Doesn't wait around to give. Doesn't wait around to give. I'm sorry. Doesn't wait around to wait. How am I trying to say this? He doesn't wait to receive to give, and he wants the woman to be the same. So like, you know, some people, he's comes up as very traditional, like back in the day type. Like, you know how some women nowadays are like, he took me to this dinner, but that's on him. Like, and before you know it, they're going on all these dates and like relationships, and she has not once taken initiative or like even paid. I'm not saying that he's looking for you to pay, or I'm not saying you, because you said in a relationship. He's not looking for someone to pay for him, but at least reciprocate some of that effort. And with the King of Wands, here, I feel like he's someone that, again, in a relationship, he sees the bigger picture. He's not here to play games. He knows what he wants and he knows how to get it. How to make it happen is what I should say. And he doesn't like conflict and arguing when he's officially like in a relationship with someone. With the Five of Swords reversed here, he's easy to like talk to. So that is for Lucky. So you need to be clear on your questions, Lucky, because you put how does N operate as a person in relationship? How would he be? Yeah, you said how does N operate as a person in relationships? How would he be? You didn't say with you. What are you doing, Jess? Right. I finished all my Etsy orders earlier. Anything that comes after 7:30 gets done in the morning. Okay, I'll do you right now. Alright, let's see. I ordered some stuff, some snacks from Puerto Rico. The mine's first is that tomorrow, the second. Now it's saying the fourth. So whatever. All right, let's see. Let's see. How does N feel or think? Do you want feel or think? That's we gotta get clear. One or the other. You want to know what he's thinking or what he's feeling? I was so mad. I was like, what does he think? Okay. How does N think about their connection now? Let's see. How does N think about his connection with Becky now? How does N think about his connection with Becky now? What is he thinking? The Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Cups reversed, the World. Has he ever gone this quiet? Because why am I getting an ending here? Girl, I see this guy completely shutting down. I feel like I'm getting he's holding completely back. I will say that. I feel like the Seven of Swords being here with the Nine of Swords and then the Judgment, to me, I feel like he's made a clear decision on what he wants to do. Show me this Seven of Cups reverse. The Queen of Wands reversed. And then I have the World, which is a completion. The Ten of Wands is a completion. The Hermit tells me he's like in hermit mode, not making a move, not planning to make a move right now. Show me this Six of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, he doesn't know what to do right now. I don't feel like he's completely closed it, but I do feel like he's temporarily closed this chapter is what I'm getting. And I feel like why he's doing that is because it's too stressful for him to even think about it. Like he's kind of choosing. So wait, did you answer me? Is this, has he gone this long without speaking? Have you guys gone this long without speaking? He's not feeling confident in the connection. The Queen of Wands reverse is very like insecure, not confident at all, very uncertain. And I'm not saying that there isn't any feelings here. There is, because the Two of Cups keeps trying to come out. It didn't fall out, but I get that he's kind of like holding back right now. He's ghosted me for 2 months before. Okay, so yeah, because I'm getting this is like temporary, but it does feel like right now he's kind of just like, yeah, he's choosing to like walk away right now, move into calmer waters with the Six of Swords coming out. So thinking right now when it comes to the connection, I feel like he's thinking in a way where it's like, okay, this is just too much. I'm just going to shut down from this connection and move into calmer waters for myself. So that's what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like he's, and to me, the Seven of Cups showing up reverse, that means that there's clarity here. In the upright, there is cloudiness. In the reverse, there is some sense of clarity, where he's like no longer in his head about it, and he's just like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what's best for me. This is what feels best for me, and I feel like he's choosing to like walk away. It's not to say that that can't change. I mean, energy changes. You change the energy all the time, and you can manifest the connection however you want it. But that's what I'm getting right now. You're welcome. For what, doing your orders? Who's in here with us? This is like a really odd time for me to come on, so. Nobody but us. Yo, I be cracking up because I don't be noticing. Yo, I was just saying, telling my friend Crystal, I'm like, yo, I don't be noticing shit until like hours later. Girl, we were seeing that about our phones too. So what kind of internet you got? Hold on. Is it Xfinity? You sent in one more. Okay, let me see. I thought I heard my phone like vibrate, but I didn't see it. All right, how he feels about you. Let's see. What are your feelings towards my girl? What's up with you, and what are your feelings? Because we have Xfinity, I think my sister said, and oh my god, like lately, like I told her, I was like, girl, we paying for nothing. My nephew told her the other day, he was like, girl, he was like, mom, this internet, your internet is ass. I was like, yo, you know he be on his game. All right, let me tap in. And what are your feelings towards Lucky? Tomorrow I'll be back to 2 lives, y'all. I was just like taking a little time off. I was getting like some stuff in order because the first day of the month, and I didn't do my end of the month stuff. Well, I did it last night. Is it Xfinity? What are your feelings? The Ten of Swords. Okay. Such a card to start with. The King of Cups. The Five of Cups reversed. Right away, I'm getting like this sense of the Ten of Swords for me talks about betrayal. It does talk about like feeling stabbed in the back, betrayal, feeling like, yeah, like almost like I said, betrayal and stabbed in the back. The King of Cups is here, so he does have feelings for you. His feelings may be coming in very overwhelming, is what I'm getting, but he's trying to like withhold them. So like try not to show them. So there is romantic feelings. I want to say with the Five of Cups showing up reverse, it does feel like he's kind of letting go of that feeling of feeling betrayed. Um, See, it's I'm getting like that same energy I was getting in the last reading when he's thinking. It feels like for me like he's feeling like he doesn't want to keep having regrets about how you've handled things or he's handled things. So he's just gonna turn his back to this right now, even though the feelings are there. I am getting he is feeling very head over heart because I have the King of Swords here. I feel like you're gonna hear from him when he's. I don't feel like it's. Well, the Emperor is here, so show me the. Show me one more. Yeah, with the King of Swords being here, I'm getting very head over heart. I feel like he may be holding back from saying anything. Um, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing that right now, Lucky. Um, I feel like with the King of Swords, he's feeling very head over heart, trying not to feel his feelings and feeling like I'm gonna be honest. I feel like if he were to speak to you right now, he may be a little sharp tongued. So I think that's what he's avoiding. He also feels like you and him are in misalignment because I got the Emperor with the Empress in the reverse. So the Emperor is upright, the Emperor is in the reverse. The Emperor is upright, the Empress is in the reverse. He's feeling like right now you and him are not in alignment. Um, Clarify this Empress in the reverse. Clarify the Empress in the reverse. The Hierophant with the Page of Swords. You know what? He feels a bit confused as to what your. So the Hierophant being here is about traditions, right? About long term. So this, okay, that makes sense to me now. The Page of Swords is here, so he's still very curious about you. But what I'm getting is he's very curious about how you're feeling about him right now. He's curious about what you're wanting from the connection. And I feel like, yeah, there's romantic feelings here, but he's withholding them. And I feel like it's too painful to like address them, so he's choosing to like, again, walk away from his feelings and kind of ignore them from now. Being head over heart again. So a bit cold when it comes to his feelings and you. there's, you know what I'm getting here? There's an overall energy that you guys have to work on trust. I have the Seven of Swords, the Temperance, and the High Priestess. I would say if you have limiting beliefs when it comes to like trusting a partner, you need to work on that because it's showing up in his energy too. Like it's showing up in both of your energies, but this is something that can be healed. So like if you start to work on your trust when it comes to like partnerships, especially romantic partners, he will heal too. In his own kind of way, but he will heal his trust issues because I'm getting that here. Like you guys are having a hard time trusting your intuition with each other, and this is why there's disconnect here. So overall, yes, there's romantic feelings, but I'm getting him holding back. The Strength card just came out. There's romantic feelings, and I feel like he feels like something is missing when it comes to you guys being the full package. With that Emperor and that Empress showing up reverse. So that's what I have for you, Lucky. But see, I got the Nine of Cups here with the Nine of Pentacles. So you are still a wish fulfillment for him. But I feel like what he's trying to figure out is if what you're wanting and what he's wanting is in alignment. So that's what I have for you, love. Did you turn off your phone and restart it? And thank you, Lucky. like unplug it from the fucking wall. Sometimes that's what I do. I just unplug it from the wall and just start over. Girl, yeah, that's what I would do. Unplug that bitch and then read. That's what I do, cause it's too much. Hi everyone, welcome in. Paid readings are open. Yo, I was just saying, I gotta text you because you like my thumbnail, Gypsy? I like to switch it up every once in a while. And thank you, Boom. How are you? Whew. Thank you. I got back from working out. Going to get ready for bed. Oh, have a good night, Boo. I gotta start working out. I do. I'm like, okay, I've been losing weight, but I know when I work, like my skin feels a little bit like, girl, we gotta tighten up. We gotta tighten up. Twirling my toes. Got me twirling my toes. Girl, yes, his big ass feet. Wanna know what size? 15. Kicking his hair. Well, I was over here just twirling my hair. I gotta get myself a little trim. like, what the fuck? You know, when stuff starts happening, you just be like, wait, you know what it is? I was talking to my friend Crystal earlier, and I'm like, when you're in anxiety, like, I wouldn't say just anxiety, but when you're not seeing shit happening, you're constantly like looking, like you're just like, oh my god, like what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? You're trying to find, and now that things are happening, I'm just like, what do I do? Because now I see that things are happening. Like, what? Like, I have no. I'm not wondering. I guess is what I would say. I'm trying to still be. I'm gonna be on till whatever. Can you add Lucky on there? I got 2 minutes for her. I'm good now. Wait, sorry, my messages have been a bit off. My Wi-Fi connection isn't the best. It's going in and out. Girl, we were just talking about this, like Justice Wi-Fi, my Wi-Fi. You guys got Xfinity? It's been bad. Alright, let's see. What does he think she want in this Facebook? What does he think she want? What does anything she want in this relationship? Yo, it's crazy how everybody's saying their shit is wacko. Girl, he is confused. I got the Emperor in the reverse. He's not seeing clearly, so I feel like he's confused. Let me get more. Yeah, he's confused because I got the High Priestess in the reverse. So he's not clear on what you're wanting. I feel like there's confusion here. Um, he's also not. The Star reverse. Yeah, there's confusion here. And you know what it is? He's not. He's letting, like. How do I say this? For me, the Emperor in the reverse. Let me get more cards. Let me just get more cards. he think she wants, Spirit? Yeah, he's not seeing clearly. So this is, I don't know why he's like in his ego, or like when it comes to you, like he's feeling like you may, he could be a little confused. At the same time, I'm getting, he could feel, he may feel like you want more power and control in this connection than he's comfortable giving. um he sees you as someone who may want to step up, take action, or provide stability, but he doesn't feel like he's in that position at the moment. So there's just giving us a little clarity, because I believe you had said that he told you he wasn't ready for a commitment, right? So it does feel, this is a very confusing energy, because it's like one minute he's feeling this way, the next minute he's not. And I think right now, like, things are being more clear that he's trying to put like blame on you rather than taking accountability for his own actions as well. With the High Priestess reverse, he may feel like you want more transparency, like you're tired of guessing, and this is him guessing too. Um, he feels that you prefer directness and openness rather than hidden motives or silence. And with the Star reverse, it shows he senses you've lost some hope or patience with him. At the same time, he's feeling the same. And in his mind, he thinks you might want healing or clarity, but at the same time, he worries you see this as a lost cause unless he proves otherwise. So I feel like you both are kind of in a place where you're both needing um, to prove to each other what this connection truly could be. Again, there's not clarity here, because it's like one minute he wants this, and the next minute it looks like he's kind of feeling like you want more than. So this doesn't. All right. So I could put it as, he could feel like he wants this, but he may not want to rush things or like just jump right into like a commitment where he feels like that's what you want. So, but then at the same time, he feels like maybe not. Like, very confused energy. And I feel like he's getting himself, it's almost like he's projecting, is what I could say. The Queen of Wands is here, and again, he's seeing, he's very attracted to you. He's very, he feels like you're very magnetic. Have a pull you have a pull on him that no one else has. And the Nine of Cups is here again, is showing you're a wish fulfillment. He feels like you deserve your wish fulfillment, and in a way, like he's, the Nine of Wands being in the reverse, it kind of feels to me like he's wanting you to be less guarded. Um, show me one on this. Show me one on the Nine of Wands reverse. The girl, the King of Pentacles reverse. So he may feel, because this is a ego, like a selfish energy. The the King of Pentacles reverse, clarifying the Nine of Wands reverse. He may feel like you're making things more about you than about both of you. So he could be feeling like she just wants so much of me, but she's not willing to give much of herself. Um, so that's what I have with that question. Let's see, what does he want here? What is he wanting? Let me make sure. What does he actually want with Lucky? The Nine of Wands. Okay. What do you actually want with her? Girl, I am getting such stuck energy here again. Wanting change, wanting the connection to change, but he is so guarded right now. Show me more. Because I have the Death card, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Swords, the King of Wands, the Hermit, and the Knight of Wands. He, right now, in his current energy where he's at right now, I feel like he doesn't know. I feel like he doesn't know, and this is why he's showing up guarded, and I feel like he's trying to, again, figure out where this goes from here. I feel like he does not know right now what he's wanting. Like, it doesn't mean that he doesn't have feelings, because obviously he does. But again, I don't know what I want. I'm unsure. The Two of Swords to me feels like he's going back and forth. He doesn't know which direction to go right now. He's literally at a crossroad. Because again, he wants change. The Death card is here wanting change, but he's guarding that change right now. He's holding it back. And with this, why? Because the Two of Swords, I'm getting confused. Not sure which direction to go with this in this connection. The King of Wands being here, I want to clarify it. The Wheel of Fortune. See the Wheel of Fortune with the Hangman. Again, the Wheel of Fortune talks about change, but with the Hangman being here, we are taking a pause before we make a decision. It just means to me like he's trying to think from another perspective rather than being selfish or in his ego. The Hermit is here again, going within, trying to like soul search, trying to figure things out, like closing out the world and just dealing with his own feelings and emotions. The Knight of Wands tells me that he goes back and forth with what he actually wants in this connection. Show me more of the Knight of Wands. The King of Swords. With the Five of Cups and the Devil. He still feels bounded to you. He still feels an attachment to you. But he is looking back at this connection. There could be regrets on how he's handled things. I'm just getting being a little cold towards you with this King of Swords. I am still getting like being a little cold towards you. Being head over heart again and taking a pause before actually like deciding what he wants. So I feel like that's not a bad place to be in. I know it's not the best place to be in because it's not like he's being clear right now, but I feel like he's not being clear because he doesn't know. Like, there's literally, he's at a crossroad. Do I go left or do I go right? Do I continue my life without this person, or do I try to figure out what we're gonna do and what she wants and what I want, so we can meet each other in the middle? That's what I'm getting from him. So it's like I was saying, it's not a bad place to be in. It's also not the best place, but it's also not the worst place to be at because excuse me, I see him contemplating, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing because that way he can come to you with more clarity rather than coming to you with confusion. So that's what I have for you, love bug. I gotta put up all the new videos. welcome in. Paid readings are open. Alright, I'll be right back, Jess. I'm gonna use the bathroom. And I'm gonna go get my piece of, let me some crispy cheese. Oh my god. What do you mean, like fried cheese? You buy cheese to fry? You buy the cheese that you can fry? I love that kind of cheese. I'll be right back. I got my phone. The live is on the AirPod. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'm gonna go get a piece of my strawberry cake that I baked the other day. Me and my sister, we ate that cake, just me and her. So I'll be typing in the live chat. All right, so IJ, let's get started on your channel. Becky, thank you. I got your donation as well. All right, who's not want to say to IJ? Yo, IJ, I didn't even get to tell you. So I gotta fill you in. Um, yo, this shit is kind of funny to me because so on Saturday when I went out, you know, my shirt had a cheetah print. Why does man posted a song? I'll tell you what song it is so you can listen to it. When I tell you that, when I heard the whole song, but specifically, 21 Savage says, I fell in love with the cheetah print. But when I listen to the whole song, I'm like, bruh, if this is not describing me to a T, but then, um, today, yeah, today, um, he posted a story, a picture of himself. Hasn't done one of those in a long time. But you know what song I'm talking about? Yo, when I say that, like, to a T, and I was dying. And then today, the same song that I posted in that picture, yeah, he posted. Okay, that was not what I said. What did I say? Yeah, he was like he being bold. Like that was those were some bold moves. I was like, okay, that's what I like. Right. That was all husky. Alright, we're almost done, iJam. Hi, Lucky Girl. We're almost done. Jay, I am ready for you. So here we go. I know you've been in your head, caught in limbo. Wait one second, let me take these earphones off. I know you've been in your head, caught in limbo, unsure of what step to take with me. But no matter how much you try to no matter how much you try to pause or pull back, I see the way you want this to work out and succeed. I feel your pull toward me. I know you feel the same. This connection requires courage, patience, and strength, and I've got that within me. Even when things feel unclear, confusing, when you don't know if you can fully trust what's unfolding, I sense that you watch me silently, holding back from saying what's on your mind. You might be afraid that letting it all out will shake things up too much, change everything between us, but I'm not here to fight against you. I'm here to stand firm in this connection, to stand firm for this connection. I believe in balance, in divine timing, and in finding the right rhythm together. I don't want to rush it or force it. I just want us to allow what's already here to grow into what it's meant to be. Because at the end of it all, no matter what fears or doubts try to stand in the way, we're meant to shine. There's always clarity and warmth between us that can't be denied. You don't need to hide from me. I see you, I feel you, and I want us to rise together, openly, freely, without fear. With you, I see something real, and I believe we can step into it fully hand in hand. So that is the channel message, and let me get you some messages. Hi, Sarah Boo, I got you. Just please add Sarah. I want another fried cheese. What kind of fried cheese do you buy, Just? Well, it's called queso de freír. Cheese to cheese you can fry, basically. Yeah. All right, let's get your messages. Okay. I can't get over how much peace you bring into my life. Just knowing your mind takes everything makes everything feel right. When I think about my future, you're always in it. No question, no doubt, just us. Oh, I'm just doing. Oh, okay. They actually have like queso de freír. I'll send you a picture. It's so good. Just a lot of like Hispanic cultures. Well, especially like Dominicans, they'll do it like in the like for breakfast with salami and eggs and stuff like that. That's like really popular for them. But my sister loves it, and I'll eat it here and there, but I like it too. Um, you make me proud every single day just by being exactly who you are. I love watching you step into your power. It makes me want to rise higher too. You don't realize how inspiring you are. You make me want to be a better person. Every time you doubt yourself, remember, I see you. I'm like, I see you. You're the one I don't want to lose, the one I'd fight for no matter what. I may not always have the right words, but I hope you feel how much I value you. You are rare, genuine. To not, I'd be fool not to recognize. With you, it's not just with you, it's not just chemistry, it's purpose. I crave the sound of your voice when you moan my name. Yeah, there's some spicy ones in here too. I forgot. So that is for you, IJ. Thank you so much. And next it is Lucky. Lucky 8. That's funny. She did message me, and I told her she inspires me too. Oh, that's so sweet. It's a new one, Jess. I'm gonna officially have it out tomorrow. Well, officially tonight. All right. So Lucky, let me know if you're here. All right. Let's do I want to say it's 2:12 for her. It will be 2 hours and 12 minutes. Wait, Lucky, are you here? Let me just give her like a minute or so to come in. Lucky, are you here? sister, and then I'll just a timestamp her. I'll timestamp Lucky if she doesn't come in by then. All right, Lucky, I'm gonna start with you right now. So let's get started. All right, let's see. What did he even want from? What did he even want with me from the beginning? I thought that he was trying to rush into a relationship for a hookup, not a genuine relationship. But I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. Alright, sorry, give us an answer. Alright, the Queen of Cups, the Justice, Seven of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Wands in your outcome. So I feel like from the very beginning, his interest wasn't just shallow, even though it may have felt rushed. The Queen of Cups shows that he was genuinely drawn to you, um, drawn to your emotional depth, your kindness, and the way you make people feel. Um, the way you make people feel safe and cared for. With the Justice here, it looks like his intentions weren't to trick or mislead you. He actually came in wanting to explore something real, but on his own terms, in a way that felt fair to him. Um, that said, the Seven of Wands suggests he came in with defenses up for sure. Like there were defenses up, and he wanted closeness but also control. Almost as if he wanted to win your affection quickly rather than slowly building trust. The Wheel of Fortune and Six of Cups, it shows that he was strongly pulled by fate and nostalgia. There's this energy of him feeling like you two were meant to connect. Like something about you reminded him of comfort and familiarity. This could also feel like you felt like home to him. You felt like safety to him. You also could have reminded him of like a past where things were lighter, when things were more fun, when things were more pure. This could also feel like the familiarity could come from like possibly a past like connection that you guys may have had. I'm not confirming that right now, but I'm just giving you like an idea of what that Six of Cups always kind of feels to me, and especially here with you guys. Not always. It's like how what I'm getting from it with you and him. The Queen of Wands and the Three of Cups together, for me, it feels like it to me it reveals magnetic fun and social side of what he wanted. He was captivated by your confidence and your beauty. um I feel like he wanted to enjoy your energy, your light, your passion. There was definitely attraction and excitement here. And so, like, we're not gonna say that he wasn't attracted to you. He didn't think that you were sexy, because he does. The Queen of Wands is absolutely fucking stunning, and she gets a lot of attention. So you definitely had his attention, and there was, some that attraction where it's like, sexual, but also there was attraction to who you are in depth, right? Um, I feel like there was definitely like I was saying, like there was definitely attraction and excitement here, and yes, it carried a mix of romance and physical desire. So with the Four Wands being here, it shows that deep down part of him did picture the possibility of something more stable, some kind of union or partnership. This is marriage. This is also a card of homecoming. So it's, again, you feel familiar to him, you feel like home to him, you feel like comfort to him, because you could have a house, but that doesn't mean it's a home. You feel like home to him. I feel like, but his approach may have been rushed and inconsistent, which made it feel more like he was chasing gratification than commitment, but that was not the case. Um, in short, I will say he was very attracted to your energy and the way you made him feel, while there was genuine emotional interest. Um, his guardedness and desire for quick gratification blurred the lines for you. So it's not, I feel like what Spirit is saying, like, you're not crazy for feeling the way that you felt. Like maybe he was rushing, maybe you felt like he just wanted to hook up. I feel like the blurred lines that he was given definitely gave you the reason to feel that way. So it's not like you just felt this way because you kind of pulled this out your butt and was like, I'm gonna just, say that he's acting. No, it was definitely like the energy that he gave off definitely made you feel this way. So you did not make that up, is what Spirit is saying. I am getting that he wanted both your nurturing, and your fiery magnetism, but he didn't have the maturity to pace it in a way that would have reassured you. So that's what I have for you, love. That he's aware of what? I'm gonna say I didn't pull on that specific question, but with the energy that I have here, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no only because for him, I feel like it was coming in. For him, like, where was it? I feel like for him, it was it was his own terms and it felt fair to him. So I want to say like no, I don't feel like he in his eyes he wasn't rushing things or he wasn't causing confusion. I To me, like I said, it feels like he was doing it on his own terms. So I'm gonna say no, but I didn't pull on it. But just from that energy, I'm definitely gonna say no. I don't feel like he believed that. I don't feel like yeah, I don't get that. I'm gonna say no to that. But again, I did not specifically pull on that energy. I'm just going off of like what came out in the reading. At the time, I'm gonna say no. Could it, because we asked about him at that time. So I'm gonna say at that time, no, he didn't. How he feels about it now, I don't know. But I will say yes. At that time, no, 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 he did not. Um, so I just want to make sure. Yeah, I feel like no, he didn't. He could feel different about that now because I'm thinking about one of your readings today, and I know that there was the Five of Cups. So there could be a regret of that then, but then again, it's again I didn't pull on that specific energy, so I can't I can't tell you what he feels about that now. Now, how he felt in that time, no, I feel like he felt like he was pacing it the way he wanted is what I'm getting. You're welcome, love. Thank you. Do you want to ask a yes or no for that? I could do that for you if you're still here because you did owe me for a few things. All right, so let's see. Does he know that now? Sorry, does he feel like he was rushing things now when he thinks back to this, does he feel like he may have rushed things in the beginning? When he looks back now, he's like, I got the Two of Pentacles. I feel like he goes back and forth with it. Let me get one more. I think he's looking back with the Eight of Pentacles. You know what I'm getting? I'm going to say maybe to this. And what I'm going to tell you with this energy that I got, because I'm getting a maybe yes, right? So what I'm feeling is that right now, again, we got the Two of Pentacles for him, and we got that, I think, twice today. I feel like he could be looking back, and maybe this is why he shuts down and doesn't want to deal with it because it's a lot of things that he's weighing. So it feels like this could be definitely one of the things where he's like, was I rushing things? Could I have done this better? Could I have paced myself? Or should I have tried to pursue it even harder? So I feel like there could be a sense of regret, but when he thinks of it, I feel like he's not sure if he should have slowed down the pace or if he should have picked it up a little more. But I feel like he's working on trying to figure that out. So that's what I have for you, love bug. And thank you so much. Alright, we're gonna work on Sarah. So for Sarah, we're gonna do. I want to say this is 1 hour and 31 minutes. Alright, for Sarah, let's go to the questions. No, just no, 2 hours and 31 minutes. Yeah, 2 hours and 31 minutes. I'm like, I know something is off. You're welcome. Yeah, if you want to just take a few days, like I have a few videos on like manifestation that if you want to go look at those, where um I'm gonna give you a different hour just um it kind of explains how to manifest your connections in like in a healthy way, how to manifest them in. So I know there's a few videos that are like, I want to say I should have those out of like on the regular channel. I mean, this is the same channel, but I know there's a few things in the membership. I'm not sure what I have outside of that. All right, so for Sarah, it's going to actually be 2 hours, 32 minutes, and 48 seconds. Oh, let me go to my questions. Okay, what can Sarah work on for September? What can Sarah work on for September, Spirit? We in October, yeah. We have the Four of Wands reversed. Alright, we got a few cards here. The Eight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Judgment, okay. Okay, they're coming out in bunches. The Nine of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, okay, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, the Chariot, and the Fool reversed. Okay, let's see. So for October, it's all about stepping into your power and clearing out what no longer feels stable. I feel like with the Four of Wands reversed, Spirit is showing that part of your focus this month is on creating harmony within yourself. Rather than looking for validation or stability from others, any shaky foundations, whether in relationships, home life, or your own self-beliefs, are coming up so you can finally address them. So it may feel a little tiny bit heavy, but I don't feel like necessarily, because I feel like you're ready to let this go, is what Spirit is saying. I feel like with the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Wands, it shows that once you make this shift, energy is going to start moving fast. Opportunities, conversations, and forward motion will flow to you as soon as you anchor into your confidence. You're being called to own your presence, your voice, and your power. With the Judgment here, I feel like the Judgment is asking you to reflect honestly. What have you been avoiding? What truths about yourself or your path have been what truths about yourself or your path have you been hesitant to face? The more clear you are about those things, or honest, I'm not going to say clear, honest you are about those things, the easier it is to kind of get past any resistance that's happening in your life. The Nine of Swords shows that some of your stress or sleepless nights um, come from resisting these truths, right? I feel like this month your work is to face them head on so you can release them. With the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, um, Spirit is highlighting balance, especially in relationships. Be mindful of where you're giving more than you receive, or where competition and conflict are draining your energy. Um, Choose reciprocity and peace, is what they're saying. So only pour into those who are pouring into you. If someone is only pouring in a certain amount, then you just do the same. And it's not about being tit for tat. It's more about, for me, it's not about being tit for tat, but it's more about keeping that scale balance. Because once you start pouring in more, you start to feel empty. Your cup starts to get empty, and especially if they're not pouring back in as quickly or as in the same amount. Um, the Page of Cups is here, and the Page of Cups reminds you to soften and to soften and stay open to joy, creativity, and new emotional beginnings. Combine that with the Nine of Pentacles, um, and I feel like Spirit's telling you to celebrate your independence, your beauty, and your success. Don't minimize yourself. Don't sell yourself short. Don't wait for someone to celebrate you. With the Magician and the Chariot, you're stepping into a season of manifestation and movement. You have the power and the tools to direct your life exactly where you want it to go. So I feel like October is a month to take the reins and show yourself what you're capable of, right? So to me, it's almost like, if you want to bake that cake, bake it. Even if you don't know what you're doing, just do it. Like, you never know what can happen. I feel like finally with the Fool reverse, this is your reminder not to let fear of the unknown hold you back. Don't play small. So I feel like that's another thing for you. Like, again, knowing your worth and not settling. Don't play small. Don't second guess every step. Trust your vision and allow yourself to leap when the moment feels right. So October, your work is about standing in your confidence, balancing what you give and receive, facing inner truths, and not letting fear stop your forward motion. You're moving into a powerful season of manifestation. Trust yourself and lean into the energy that's opening up for you. All right, so let's see. Just to add to that, Sarah. So I feel like um, the spirit is saying when it comes to like your spiritual side. I'm sorry, I was like trying to get it down. I was getting downloads from them, so I just wanted to like put it together. That's why I was so quiet. Align your energy and clear blockages. So what they're saying is like make time for daily grounding practices, meditation, journaling, or prayer, so you can release fears and doubts, because the Nine of Swords and the Fool reverse were there. You can even use like affirmations or scripting to claim your confidence. Spirit's reminding you that you already have tools. Now it's about claiming them fully. When it comes to your emotions, balance what you give and receive. So pay attention to your relationships. Don't pour into people or situations that leave you drained. Set firm boundaries where needed. October asks you to protect your peace while still staying open to love and joy. Acknowledge your feelings without judgment. Release guilt or overthinking by reminding yourself you deserve reciprocity and harmony. And then when it comes to like your practical things, right? They're saying take intentional forward action. So choose one major goal and put your energy into it fully. Whether it's career, finances, or a personal project, decide and commit. Like I was saying, like baking a cake. If you, I don't know, I'm just using the cake again. You know, they have all the directions, but people will still get scared to make to like bake a cake. They're saying just do it. Don't let fear of the unknown hold you back. Make small, consistent moves, even if you're not 100% sure of the outcome yet. Of course, celebrate your small wins along the way, no matter how small they are. October is going to be about recognizing your progress and independence while building momentum. So that's what I have for that. Yeah, I was just getting downloads. So they have more to say. All right, so let's go to your next question. And how can I expect my life to be overall with Braulio if we decide to marry? All right, let's see. All right, we got the Five of Swords reversed, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Okay, hold on, we got more. The Moon, the Three of Swords, the Four of Wands. I'm sorry, the Four of Wands reversed, the Justice, and the Hangman. All right, so let's see here. I feel like if you and him were to marry, the cards show a mix of both blessings and challenges, right? And I mean, I feel like you cannot say that about our relationships, but that is being highlighted here. Blessings and challenges that you need to be very mindful of. With the Five of Swords reversed, it shows that the two of you could build something where old conflicts or patterns of miscommunication are worked through. There's a possibility of healing and learning to fight fair. The Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, there is potential for long-term stability, building a home together and creating a bond that feels real and supportive. There's genuine partnership here, right? At the same time, the Knight of Wands suggests he brings passion, excitement, and drive into the connection, but also he can be inconsistent in and out with his energy. He'd likely need to grow in maturity for the marriage to feel stable. The Five of Cups and the Six of Pentacles are showing that there may be times where you feel disappointment, like you're giving more emotionally than you're receiving, or carrying more of the weight when it comes to keeping the balance in the relationship. The Ace of Swords right now, it does bring clarity. There will be big truths, honest conversations, and moments of breakthrough. However, paired with the Moon, it also shows confusion, or uncertainty lingering underneath the surface. You may find yourself questioning things or searching for reassurance. With the Three of Swords and the Four of Wands reversed, I'm getting a risk of heartbreak, and I kind of hate to see that here, but it's a risk of heartbreak or instability if the two of you don't stay aligned. These cards suggest challenges around commitment, trust, or keeping the foundation solid over the long run. The Justice card tells me that if you do choose marriage, it may be karmic. You'll learn a lot about balance, fairness, and cause and effect. Um, what you both put in will directly shape the outcome. And with the hangman, the relationship would require patience, sacrifice, and shifts in perspective. It won't always move quickly or easily. Um, so I feel like, in summary, with Braulio, marriage could bring a strong family building energy, shared love, and moments of deep passion and union. But it would also carry challenges, emotional ups and downs, the need for balance, possibly heartbreak if consistency and honesty aren't prioritized. It's a connection that could teach you powerful lessons, but it may not always feel steady. Um, I feel like I I want to just clarify too. Remember, we're reading this question with what the current energy here, right? It's giving us a possible outcome with the energy that we're in now, that you and him are in now. So I would just, I wouldn't, I don't, I would say take it with a grain of salt, only because, like I said, you're in a different space right now where you guys are not like officially, you know, as far as I know, you haven't made things official just yet. So I would like, as far as like being even in a relationship. So I would just take it with a grain of salt, because it's only giving you, again, like a possible outcome to that current energy now. This can change. This can actually change for the better, because I don't see anything bad. I just see a little bit of inconsistency coming from him that can cause a little bit of, like, separation here. Um, I feel like I wouldn't say, like, spirit saying, like, right now, right? Um, they're saying, like, guidance before considering marriage with him. It talks about emotional readiness. So, basically, like, can he meet you at the same depth, right? That you're ready to give, right? Um, Clarity and communication, making sure that communication is clear, making sure that the hard questions are answered. And I feel like right now there's still a lot to a lot that still needs to develop with you guys, and that's why I was saying, like, just take it with a grain of salt, because it's just reading on the current energy now. Again, make sure nothing is hidden or uncertain before making that move. I feel like clarity now will save you from heartbreak later. Um, if something feels confusing or inconsistent, don't ignore it, is what they're saying. Obviously, balance and reciprocity. Pay attention to where he shows up consistently, emotionally, and practically, or if you feel you're carrying more of the weight. Um, Basically, making sure that it's not a one-sided partnership, because it doesn't necessarily mean that it will be a one-sided relationship, but you will also want to make sure that he is meeting you where you're at, or like you guys are meeting each other where you're at, where it's healthy for when it comes to, like, hard decisions, um, or just in general, make sure it's not one-sided. Then you have patience over pressure. Take your time, observe, and let things unfold naturally, is what they're saying. If he pushes for more before you're ready, you know, just try to be clear with him. If you feel like he's moving too slow, make sure that that he's clear with you with what his intentions are. I feel like the strongest commitment will come when you both feel aligned and not one person is trying to speed the process. Um, so that's what I'm getting here. Like, you not speeding the process, but also making sure that he's not speeding the process, or that he's not making things slower, or you're making things slower. So that's why I said, like, just take it with a grain of salt, because again, we're reading it on the current energy. So that's what I have for you, Sarah Boo. Thank you so much. We can I was gonna try to stay till like 11. So maybe I'll just do that. Stay on till like 11. I mean, if nobody comes by like 45, then I'll get off. So you could do last call, Jess. You could do last call for 10:45. Jess, have you posted anything? Like, have you posted any pictures, like, of yourself where your man is like stalking? I mean, he be stalking even when it's not about yourself. He be stalking. So one of my accounts, but not of me specifically. He probably like he punching the air. He punching the air. Wait, I'm gonna send you a picture. Hold on. Just don't forget to send me. I know one of the things that you're manifesting, but send me the other stuff. I wanna try something, but I figure out so while I'm doing that spread, I can give you insight. Um I just sent it. That's him just when you don't post pictures of yourself. He he be running in there, and then he's like, fuck. It's just her dog again. It's, oh wait, let me text you. I posted that day, but my series is lacking. Yeah, you know me. I'm like, now that I posted the other day, I was like, damn, I don't want to post more. But I like to post gradually. wait, you heard what I said, right? I said, he be running and then he'd be like, damn, it's just her dog. Oh my god, that man. You know, my friend earlier, I was telling her everything that was happening or whatever. She was like, man, if he don't stop playing, like, what the fuck is wrong with him? She's like, this is clearly, like, this is, like, bold ass moves. I was like, yo, this is how it started. And it's funny because it's with music. I told y'all last year, me and him, we connected with music. Just not, yo, just another damn dog pic I gotta like, yo, funny. Funny as hell. Like, let me keep liking this shit. Like, this fucking dog is more. He gets to be next to her. No, he did not, yo. Yo, I can't. I can't. Yo, he's so desperate for your content. That's hilarious. Yo, IJ, you know the Arthur Fist meme? I sent this to Jess. I asked her, I said, yo, have you posted any pictures of yourself? And she said no, whatever. And I said, I don't remember how I said it, but anyways, I said that's how Jay is whenever he goes into her post, into her stories, and it's just her, like, there's no pictures of her. And I said he be running to her story. He's still running to her stories, like, damn, another dog picture. I'm just gonna say, no, I said he's like, damn, just damn, a dog picture. It's her dogs, whatever I said. Just gonna say that he's like just another damn dog pic. I gotta like. Oh my god, the fact that he liked the one that's showing your hand is hilarious to me. You want to ask? Yeah, you can ask us. I meant to tell you that to ask the question. You know what? Let me use the bathroom real quick. Post your question and then I got you after Jess. I'll be right back. All he got is my iPhone. Right, he needs to go fucking like those. You know what, Jess? We could stay on. I don't know. I'm just not tired right now. I'll let you know when it's over, for sure. All right, let's see. How does Jay feel about just not posting stories of herself? Yo, it don't even feel like I've been on for 3 hours. I guess because the readings have all been like spaced out. right? I feel like he's enjoying seeing you still. Obviously, he sees you're very confident, you're very beautiful. But what the heck is this? You know what? No, there's no but. My bad. There's no but. I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, he's steadily coming in. You may get a like from him pretty soon on like your actual post. So it's like he's enjoying. He's still watching you, so he's still able to see you, right? So it's like he's still getting some type of balance here. But with the Six of Pentacles reversed, show me that. What is that? What is that? Girl, the fucking King of Pentacles. You got him. All right, this is what I'm getting. You have him strategizing. You have him strategizing on how to come in because he does want to show you that he likes what he's seeing. I feel like he was trying to keep things more private, I would say, and not because he cares what people think. He just felt a little bit more safe when you do it on your stories and he could just openly like your post where like your stories, but where now with the post he's kind of feeling like a shy. I don't know why I'm getting a sense of shyness. So it's not avoidance or it's not fear of like what people can think or like fear of like someone seeing it. Like he don't care. I'm getting shyness though. Um Look, the hangman. He's watching. He's fucking watching. He's fucking watching. With the Eight of Swords, he's restricting himself. He again, it's a sense of shyness though. It's not fear. I'm not getting fear. I'm getting a little bit more shyness. So you kind of switch the game up on him, and he's catching up. He's catching up. The Queen of Pentacles is clarifying the Eight of Swords. So you, whatever you're doing as far as like affirming, it's still no matter what you do, it's you're still gonna get what you're wanting, right? Is what Spirit is saying. So with your nurturing side and like you affirming the way that you do, you're still going to you're helping him get out of that shyness. Show me more, girl. Okay. Show me more, girl. The Ten of Pentacles with the fucking King of Wands. Yeah, you're still getting girl with the Queen of Wands. Here goes the fucking here. Right now, you switch the direction up on him, so now he's just catching up. But in the outcome, you're getting what you're wanting. You're still getting your Ten of Pentacles. You could turn that bitch upside. You could stop posting, and you're still gonna get what you're wanting. Like, still get what you're wanting. That's just literally how I feel. Like, you don't post for a week, and then suddenly you post. I feel like that would even drive. I don't know why I'm getting like push his buttons. That will push his button. You chicken booty, right, right. Girl, how about chicken booty over here? My nephew has been getting in trouble in school for talking, oh my god, during class. And he has a teacher that she's a bitch. So that's what I have for you, Justin. Thank you. Um, she's a bitch, right? But so there's some teachers that I told him that you're gonna have to really like be on your P's and Q's. Schoolwork is cool. He's like struggling a little bit with Social Security, but it's not bad. He has a C plus, and he's used to having like A's and B's. So my mom yesterday was like, yeah, because if that teacher's fucking with boo boo, like I'm gonna go up there, I'm gonna curse her out because my sister scheduled a meeting, because she's like, wait, what you mean? Like he's talking and like whatever, whatever. So they scheduled a meeting today, and yeah, so she's like, oh, because I feel like she's picking on him, and I was just looking at her. She recited, my mom recited a fucking speech like 5 times, right? Recited this fucking speech to me like 5 times, and I wasn't saying shit, right? So when my sister got home, I was like, I don't know why, but I have a feeling that he has been cutting up in class, right? Not cutting up in bad, but right, he's the right. So I was like, I mean, not cutting up like he's being bad, but that he's talking. I kind of believe that to my sister. I was like, intuitively, I feel like he is. So I was like, you should talk to him. I was like, if you want, I'll talk to him privately. She was like, you know what? No, I'll do it. Because I was gonna tell him, just be honest with me. So my sister spoke to him, and he was honest where he said he has been talking. So they had their meeting today, and then so after my sister finds out that he has been talking, and we told my mom, I told my sister, I'm like, yeah, because your mom would have recited like this speech like 5 fucking times to me, and every time she added something else, and every time she added something, it was crazier and crazier. And I just had to tell her, like, girl, you will get arrested if you go in there acting like that. And I said, you was about to go in there and fight this teacher, and the whole time it's him. So, yeah, we told him that he has to put his C up, and you know, my sister made him apologize. They want to put him in this program, like where it's like literally like they want to, it's for kids that have like are the honor society, and like they get like all these benefits and stuff. I'm like, bro, like they're literally like you have teachers there that love you, that are already saying they're going to vote you in. Like you're already on the number one on the list. Like just do what you got to do. So they were saying how in the other class, so in his class is the group of boys, and then in the other class is the group of girls that like just talk. And I told him, I was like, so I told him, I was like, when I was in school, I had great grades, always A's and B's, mostly A's to be honest, because my older sister and me are the same age. IJ, you can start posting, my bad. Me and my older sister were only 10 months and a half apart. So I started school when I was only four, about to be five. But anyways, so we've had like we were always in the same grade. Sometimes we were in the same class. So she was like a overachiever. So basically, if I had to like live up to that. But anyways, it was A's and B's. But I so my behavior was always, for the most part, not a three, but it was for several, several times. It was a two, and guess for what? And he's like, "What?" I said, "Fucking laughing and talking." And he gonna say, my son was like, "So it runs in the blood." And he gonna say, "Well, since it's in the DNA, then there's nothing I can do about it." I was like, "No, you are gonna fucking behave." And then his dad was telling him that he was the class clown, and he was like, "You don't want that." He's like, "Cause I'll go up there and embarrass you." And he was like, "Okay." All right, let's see. Let's see, IJ. Yeah, I was always cool with everyone too. Me, I've always laughed. I'm like a very unserious. I have to laugh because I feel like life is really not bad, y'all. It's only as bad as we make it. And I know this shit happens, so I'm not gonna like deny that, but it's only as bad as you make it sometimes. You get all the tea. Just let me tell you something. That was my thing too. Like at work, so in the workplaces and the law firms, I was always the quiet one. And like, I mean, I laughed and joked around with my team, but let me tell you, girl, unless I was cool with you, I would not be talking. And I would know everybody's team. We had this older lady in our group that would know all the tea in the office, and we were like, how the fuck she never even leaves her desk? I was always good with mine. How did that feel, Spirit? About how, like, how did that feel about how things went today after she hit MJ up? Hi everyone, welcome in. Paid readings are still open. I will be closing out soon. IJ, was she responding to something you sent her? I have the High Priestess, the Five of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Nine of Pentacles. Alright, show me more. The Knight of Pentacles. everybody struggles in math, so don't think you have a learning disability. You really feel like you have that? I don't think you do. A lot of people struggle with math. Okay, that's, you know what's crazy, because I was gonna ask you if this is something you sent her. Um, if it had been a little while since you sent this, because you know what, I'm getting kind of like that energy I got from your channel, if I remember correctly, because I typed it and then I deleted it, but where she was saying like she could feel. Wait, did I delete it? Because I did it. Hold on. I usually delete them at the end of the live, but I may have deleted this one early. Um, where she says, "Yeah, I know you've been in your head, caught in limbo, unsure of what step to take with me." Yeah, because I feel like she's acknowledging that in this reading, that she's been, I feel like intuitively she felt your energy, like your energy pool. So she definitely felt that pull towards you, where she felt like you were feeling kind of left out. Um, like she left you out in the cold, because she's been in this independent energy with the Nine of Pentacles. For the Nine of Pentacles for me is like that independent, secure kind of energy, but where you could just be too focused on yourself. And so that's literally what I'm getting here. Like she's acknowledging intuitively, she definitely felt a pull from you. So, which it kind of switches the gear here, because it's usually you who feels a pull from her, where this time she felt that a strong pull from you. I feel like she's acknowledging, yeah, that she's been way too much in this independent energy. Um, the Knight of Pentacles is showing me that how she's feeling about things, she still wants growth, but she wants it to be steady. Like she's not really in a rush. Um, show me more. Show me more with the World card. And the Temperance. Yeah, see? So how she's feeling about how things went down. Um, she feels like you guys are still growing, and she likes the pace that you're in. I don't see her rushing. I honestly feel like this steady movement kind of feels like harmony to her. Um, does she want things to move a little faster? I feel like with time, she does. And I do remember correctly, if I remember correctly, she mentioned divine timing in her reading, which that I always say, especially when I know you're manifesting, your person's picking up on your energy. So if you are in a place where you're kind of just, you believe in divine timing, or you believe that things will happen when they're meant to be, which is kind of divine timing, then because there's a little bit of a slow, stagnant, not stagnant, but slow energy. Um, I feel like you showing up here as the King of Wands, the visionary, the one that has the big picture, you may want to start focusing on how you see timing for whatever reason that's coming up for you, IJ. And I know I'm gonna do your readings on the things that you're manifesting, so I'll get more into that over there. But on like what's going on with the connection. But I feel like with her, like she has a big picture here of what she wants with the connection. For her right now, she's just letting things, the pieces to the puzzle fall where they need to fall. Um, she's not she's not rushing, is what I'm getting. So with the conversations today, how things went down, she does feel a little bit of a sense of balance. She doesn't want you to feel left out in the cold. She doesn't want you to feel like she's not interested, or that she's like ignoring you. I just think she got caught up on her independence, um, which I kind of can understand, it, knowing like that she has her own business and stuff like that. The Page of Pentacles, it is showing me that she feels grounded. Um, she is feeling grounded. I feel like, show me the Temperance card. The Nine of Wands with the Ace of Wands. See, yeah, I feel like with her, she's still holding back on actions she wants to take. And I feel like she's like acknowledging this with how she's feeling, how things went down. She is feeling good. She's feeling grounded. And I still see her taking action towards you, IJ, but it just does feel like she's taking more of the slower pace. Um, More of the slower pace here. Um, I feel like she definitely is acknowledging that she needs to do better here with the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. She's definitely in her head, which I'm not surprised because I always get that with you and her. When you guys have conversations, it kind of leaves her thinking. Um, Show me this. Yeah, she could be thinking about that right now because I got the Four of Wands. So someone laying here. So she's definitely like dissecting the conversation, probably rereading the messages, just going over things, seeing if she missed something, is what I'm getting. Definitely like daydreaming. You got the Ten of Cups. With the Wheel of Fortune, the Death card, yeah. So what I'm getting, IJ, like you're still the end goal here with the Ten of Cups. She's thinking about that. I feel like currently, there is happiness here. There's blissfulness here. There's harmony. There's a divine, love, a divine relationship. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card, I do feel like she's acknowledging that change has to come, and she's feeling like it has to come from her. So it's like I'm getting kind of like there's this energy of her acknowledging that she has kind of left you out in the cold. At the same time, she's feeling like I'm doing it at my pace, and this kind of pace feels good. I have the big picture, so I have no worries because I know eventually this will happen. And then also thinking about family, the goals, like the things that she wants with you and her. Um, and and acknowledging that there needs to be change for that good fortune to come in. So there's a few things that she's acknowledging since you guys spoke today. Overall, she's feeling like things are good, even though at the same time she's feeling like she can definitely do better. Um, so that's what I have for you, IJ. Hi, Ashley. How are you? You're welcome, IJ. Thank you. Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna head out soon. So if you guys are gonna, if anyone wants to donate, do it now. If anyone wants to send for a paid reading, do it now before I go. I will be back tomorrow though. Okay, got you, Ashley. Give me a second. What is coming towards Ashley? Going once, going twice. Yeah, shots. Last call for alcohol. I was gonna try to stay on till like 11:30, but alright, let's see what's coming towards Ashley. Oh shit. A family reunion. What? You know what I'm getting with that? I'm getting like a cousin or someone you haven't talked to in a while. Not necessarily like a big family reunion. Um, like a family you haven't talked to in a while. I don't know why I'm getting a cousin specifically. Flirty attention from someone you least expect. A business money call. New friendships forming. Past love wanting another chance. Gifts and surprises arriving. Clarity around your path. Spending time with family and friends. Planning a vacation. An earth sign of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You are evolving. Mental peace and relief. I'm gonna give you a few extra for my last person tonight. Yo, the other day, I'm sorry, Jess, I told you, do last call, right? And I said we could close in 15 minutes. I don't know why I just remembered this. But you closed it, and then I was like, oh, well, fuck it, Jess said it's closed, it's closed. This time I did tell you to close, but I'm sorry, I just remembered that now. I can't stop laughing. A surprise gift or gesture from someone close to you, Ashley. Let's see. Oh. Alright, one foot on the floor and it says a passionate connection sparking. Going out and having fun times. Oh my god, you got the new baby card. That hasn't come out for you in a while. You have an unexpected apology in your manifestations at the bottom. So that is what I have for you, Ashley. And thank you, Ashley. Yo, I was dying. I was like, I mean, I was fine with it anyways, but I was cracking up. Yo, the fucking card came back out. It hasn't come out for you in a while. You're welcome, my love. Thank you. Yeah, I was dying. I was like, yo, I told her, do last call. We could, and I gave you a time. I forget, it was like 11. I forget, like, it was the 45, whatever. And you closed it, and I was like, the next thing I see, it was like one person left, and he was put closed, and I was like, oh, well, fuck it. She said it's closed, it's closed. Oh my god, it was funny. Yes, 11. You know what's crazy, Jess? I've been seeing that number so much. Like on the clock. I keep seeing it on, like, on the phones and stuff like that. You have to, you know what, and the other day, I think it was, what's today, Wednesday? It had to be like Monday or Sunday. I saw it and I meant to text, I was going to text it to you. It's 11:11. Yep. Alright, guys, I'm going to head out. I will talk to you guys um tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to do 2 lives. I'm actually going to put some lives up. So, because tomorrow I want to do a manifestation live because I do have new people. So I will be posting some stuff tonight before I go to bed. Bye. Thank you, Jess. Love ya.